Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another Humpday Handmade. In these videos on the second Wednesday of every month at 8 Eastern Standard Time, my BFF Paulette and Scrappy Tate and I create completely handmade projects. We've done this for a couple months. It's a year-long collab. We did do it a few years ago with a few other crafters, but this time it's just me and Paulette. We're using the hashtag Humpday Handmade 2025. I do have a playlist if you're interested. This is a box that I had shared on my Instagram a few months ago. I will, I don't know if I can link it or not, but this is the box, and I never went back and did the tutorial. I know I did a tutorial, but I have no idea where the video is. So it's a flip top drop down, and then it has a slider here on the bottom. And then it also has a little pocket here up top. These little stickers were given to me by Lynn at the Gift Diva, and this is some Doodlebug paper. I used a 65-pound pink cardstock, and one of the issues with the box on the one that I made, which I think I've already given away, when it folded down like this, it was like bulking. See how it kind of bat wings here? So I think I may have fixed it in the measurements. This will be my third time making it, but like I said, it was months ago. So the overall size of the box is 4 by 2 by 6. So for this box, you'll need 4 pieces of cardstock, one cut at 8 by 10, then one at 8 by 9, one at 6 3/4 by 5 3/4, which is not that one, that's this one, and then one that's cut at 5 7/8 by 11. So I have not pre-scored this because, like I said, this is a late video, and this is my first time making it in months. So this is the flip top drop down part, the little part that flips over the top of the box. I'm on the 10-inch side. We're going to score at 2 and at 4. Then we're going to turn it to the 8-inch side and score at 2 and at 6. On the, what piece is this? This is the 11 by 5 7/8. You're only going to score on the 11-inch side at 2 1/4, 3 1/4, 7 1/4, and 8 1/4. On this next piece, this is 5 3/4 by 6 3/4. On the 6 3/4 inch side, we're going to score at a 1/2 inch and at 1. And then on the 5 3/4 side, we're going to score at a 1/2 inch, at 1, at 4 3/4. And 5 1/4. And this is the last piece. This is the 8 by 9. And on the 9-inch side, we're going to score at 1 and at 3. And then on the 8-inch side, we're going to score at 2 and 6. Okay, so I am going to fold on all the score marks. If I make any mistakes in this tutorial, I do apologize. Like I said, I made this months ago, and I had promised someone that I would do the tutorial, and I just kept putting it off. So I decided to make it in the Humpday Handmade. And so these two larger pieces obviously are the ones that are going to make up the box. So let's start with this piece. This will be the one with the top. Let's see how I'm going to cut this. Let's, you have two boxes here. Oh, you can see that really good. It's early in the morning, so the light is not so bright. You have these two boxes here. I'm going to cut up that first score and then make this center one like a tab. So you want a miter on the sides and then cut up that second score and miter that. So that middle one will be like a tab, and do the same thing to the other side. And I probably should have used a thinner cardstock. I think that's what made it bulky on the other box that I made. Okay, so once you have it cut, that's what it'll look like. So you just want to take this will be your top, and you want to make this a little box here. So it'll fold down like that. Now if you want to, you can put these tabs on top, and if you're going to cover that so you'll have that smooth top up there. I'm going to put adhesive on these front tabs. I probably should have made this one like mitered it. So this will be the top of the box where it comes out like that. And this is the bottom. And this will be, this little piece right here will be like the glue tab. So these two rectangles on each end will come off, and then these two center boxes will be tabs. So you want to cut up here, want to cut up here, you want to cut this box off and do the same thing to the other side. And then I'm gonna miter these two boxes to make them like little tabs. This one, and I'm gonna miter this because this is going to connect to the back of this other box or the lid. And I'm going to miter these two. So this is what you have after you do this one. And so this is going to be that front flap that folds down. So I think I cut these off too and made that just a glue tab. So let's do that. Let's cut this off. You don't have to miter it, of course. So I'll cut it off. I do write instructions down, like measurements and stuff, but sometimes I don't even follow my own instructions. Like if I'm putting something together, I rarely read the instructions for it. So this is the part that actually like drops down, so you want to take this glue tab and glue it to the back of this box. So I'm going to put glue on this part of the drop down box. And then I'm going to glue it on the inside of the box, not the outside, because we have that inside box that'll cover it up. It's kind of hard to see this black paper. Let's see how that lines up. Okay. So that's how it'll look. And then this is the part that folds up and in or out, depending on how you want it. And then that will go down like that. So now let's do the inside. Like I was saying, if you want behind this box here matted, you want to go ahead and put that paper down now before you put this insert box in. Same thing with these sides. If you want the sides matted, do that before you put this piece right here in. So for that inside box, it's this piece right here, and you just want to make it into a little pocket. So we're going to cut these two little squares off on each side at the bottom. So you'll have your little glue tab to make it into a box. And then like it's going to go like that. So I'm going to cut up the second score right here, and also the first score and then the second score. I'm going to miter this little piece here. And then I'll miter that just a little bit. And just like all my other boxes like this, I normally use my miniature stapler. And you make your little corner in your box. And then I'm going to staple mine. Same thing to this side. I'm going to staple it. If you want to mat this, go ahead and mat it. I did mat mine on my other one. And I also use like a circle punch to create that little half a circle right here. You can do it, once you get it in there, but it'll be just a little bit more difficult to get it in there. So you want to take this and then you want to glue it to the back. So that's your flip down right here in the front. You want to glue it to the back of this, lining it up with that bottom score mark. Like I said, if you want these pieces matted, you want to do that before you put this box in there. So close to that bottom score, not over it. If you want your little finger thing with your mat, you want to mat it and then punch your finger hole. This is the part for the slider. And then we need one more piece. We need a piece for the box itself. So this piece will be for the box that slides in and out. Alrighty. So this is what we have so far. We have that box here on the back. Then we have this fold down piece. And this piece right here is going to be what your slider goes into. So you just want to put adhesive here. And I do apologize that this tutorial is all over the place. Just wanted to get it done, and it's kind of hard to go back and make something after you made it a while back. and try to do another tutorial. So this is the little box that your insert box is going to go into, and you want to take that and glue it. This is your fold down piece. You want to take that and glue it here. So we want to press that down, and that goes there. And then the box that goes in there is the 5 3/4 by 7 3/4. We want to score this at 1 inch on all 4 sides. So all I'm going to do is do a 1 inch and turn it. And then you want to fold on all sides. And this will create the box that's going to slide in and out. So you just want to make you some tabs. So you have 4 squares. Make you some tabs and create a little box. That's one side. We'll do the other side same way. Fold these in and adhere. Fold these in and adhere. And create your little box. So I'm going to put adhesive on the tabs. Got one here. I did have another idea for this video, but I'm kind of pressed for time. I had to redo my whole homeschool schedule. So this will slide into there, and then this folds up, and then this top flap will come down over the top like that. So this is what you'll end up with. So this will come up, this will drop down. You have your slider box here, and then you have your another little pocket up here at the top. I will have all the measurements down in the description box. Thank y'all so much for watching. Again, please go over and check out Paulette to see what she created. Have a great day. Bye.